Coming up this week, we're back with our friends at Global Imports BMW of Atlanta, and they're going to give us this brand new 2024 840i Grand Coupe. We're going to take this bad boy around these streets and see how she handles on this nice fall day and take it out for a ride and put it to its paces. That's what we got coming up. I'm Jay Walker, watching Life Off-Road right here on J-Dub Motorsports. Welcome back to another episode of Life Off-Road. Thanks again for hitting that play button, folks, and remember to go to my YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe. A lot of you guys been doing that. I really appreciate it. Also, we have a special announcement. As of right now, we are 2 subscribers away from hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark. So by the time this airs, somebody who is that 1,000 subscriber would get a special gift from yours truly. So once you do all that, I'll reach out to you on your channel and your email, and you can contact us at jdubmotorsports.com on my email, and we'll get all your info and I'll send you a nice little gift basket. But stay tuned, that's for our 1,000 subscriber. The car we're featuring this week is the all-new 2024 BMW 840i Grand Coupe, courtesy of our friends at Global Imports BMW of Atlanta. And I've always been intrigued by these cars. You know, the sport cars that kind of came out with the 4-seaters. I believe Porsche was one of the first car companies to start going that route. Now, I believe BMW was right there behind them. But they came out with these pretty much. And in the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I really wasn't a big fan of those kind of cars. But as you know, years went along, they started to kind of grow on me, and they've been actually pretty cool. And the 8 Series pretty much does a great job on these. You know, I see a lot of them on the road. Ironically, I would probably say maybe between the ratio between these and the coupes, I mean, it's pretty, I would say almost 50-50 between the two, because like I said, you do see a lot of them, because a lot of people have families and they want to do the whole family thing and at the same time look cool at the same time. So, you know, you can have the best of both worlds. But looking at this bad boy, you know, the styling is pretty unique. You know, this one, like I said, this is equipped with the M package on here. So it's not an M car, but you do get some goodies from the M. You know, you get the M wheels, you get the M brakes. You know, these have the 4-piston M brake calipers on here. They're not carbon ceramic. They're not, you know, slotted or drilled, but they have some pretty good stopping power, and we'll test that out as we go on the ride. These come with some pretty good wheels on here. These are on a set of 245 35/20s on the front, Pirelli P0 tires, and I believe on the rear they probably have, I want to say 275. Yeah, those are 275s 30/20s on the rear. So nice looking wheel. I mean, that's, you know, I believe those are M wheels, so they do come with a nice, you know, stance off the rip. This color here is the Skyscraper Gray Metallic, which is a very popular color. This is actually our second Skyscraper Gray car we've actually done. You go back to our M4 video we did earlier, the M4 convertible was this same color. If you haven't seen that video, go check that one out. That was a really cool car. As we swing around to the front, like I said, the styling of this thing, you know, you have your standard BMW grille, front fascia, which is very functional. I'm sure it has the shutters where, you know, it opens and closes. It's a nice fall day, so you're probably gonna see a lot of leaves in the grille, folks. But, you know, other than that, like I said, your standard headlights right here with your LEDs, and a nice hood, man. Like I said, with the hood, you have the grooves. One of my favorite parts of the car. Just the attention to detail right here, folks. Just the grooves right here. It's very nice and attention to detail. Now I believe, like, I left something out with the headlights. These do have the laser beam, so you have that nice little blue laser light right there. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's very cool. So let's take underneath the look under the engine to see what's powering this bad boy. So let's pop the hood real quick. Man, it's pretty big hood. Your twin turbo powered 6-cylinder, it's a straight 6. It's pumping out roughly around 335 horsepower, but to me it feels like it's a little bit more than that, but that's what it says. Of course, if you put this thing in sport mode, it does give you the business, you know. Like I said, most of these newer cars now, you have the big engine cover here, so you really can't see much. You got a couple of strut towers here for stability and whatnot. But very solid engine, you know. I believe you can get maybe 24 miles to the gallon, so it's not a gas guzzler. You know, that's another thing to kind of compete with some of these EV cars that are coming out now that's kind of taking over the market. I'm very curious to see if BMW will actually make one of these into an EV, you know, since they've done the i4 and all that whatnot, you know, so we'll see. But very nice. Like I said, just standard mode. Like I said, this is a big car, folks. I mean, it's pretty long. I mean, it's not your average size sedan. I mean, it's a good lengthy car. So let's shut that. Let's take a look at the interior, see how that looks. All right, folks, so we're inside here, and very nice interior. This has the, I want to say, the merino black leather. So it's basic, you know, your basic leather, black leather. It's very nice. You know, it's nothing too gaudy. I love the gear shifter here. This still has the nice little crystal ball shifter here that has the 8 in the glass. That's very cool. It's very, very nice. I believe in the 25 models they would change this whole cluster out, but you have your nice finish right here. It's kind of like a marble crystal. For starters, let's start the car up. I want you guys to hear it real quick. Foot on the brake. Let's smash the start engine. Fires right up. Now for the 24 models in these particular cars, you still have your separate screens, you know, unlike the 4 Series, the M4 we drove, you know, a while back, it had the one-piece center console. So I believe they're going to change those out in these particular models. I want to say in the 25 model year. But you still get your 12.5-inch screen right here on both sides. Nice little gauge cluster. You have your G meter right here. This thing red lines is, I want to say, 6,500. Of course, you have your different type of modes. Your sport mode, which I always love. It's probably my favorite mode. You know, opens up the baffles. Sounds very nice. You have your comfort, your eco, adaptive, all that good stuff. And of course, like I said, like your BMW, you have your mouse here to control all your media, entertainment, and whatnot. Go back to your home page. You got your maps, satellite radio, courtesy of Sirius and XM. Dual climate control, which is what I like here. You know, your passenger can control their temps, and you can control yours as well. So that's always a cool feature. I did say these seats are heated and ventilated. I do like the little BMW colors right here, the little scheme, the little M color right here, kind of their standard color to go on with these particular seats. You have your lap support right here that kind of extends when you're on those nice little long road trips. Get real comfortable. We don't have a tumbler today, but judging by this, it will pass the tumbler test, so I'll give it an A for that. Let's check the middle console right here, your dual middle console. Keep like your phone in here, USB ports. You got another adapter in there. Pretty roomy. You want to put some snacks in there, you can. Let's hop in the back seat and check that out. All right, folks, so we're in the back seat right now. I have pretty decent room. I slid the seat up a little bit because as I was driving this thing earlier, I had the seat all the way laid back, but yeah, pretty good room in here. You have your standard back here, your USB ports, control everything, your nice AC system, dual climate for both seats. So this is sleek. I like how this looks. This is very nice how this looks. You know, I like the finish on that. Nice little wood grain. You have your middle console here. Have your cup holders back here. I believe this lifts up, yeah, so you can hide a couple of phones in here, whatnot. That's very nice. Sit that back here. Now back here with this particular car, you do have your lampshades, I've noticed. So you have your privacy. Let me see if you lift it up. Control that. That controls the rear. That controls the sunroof. As I'm confusing my son right now. So that's nice. That controls the rear glass. And then this is for this side. Very nice. Very nice. So, like I said, you want your privacy. You have your privacy. Yeah, your standard pouches back here, which I like these. You know, I don't like the netting pouches back here. These are more doable and more stable. So I do like this right here. So, very comfy, man. I'm about ready to take this thing out for a ride, so let's do that. Let's go for a ride. All right, here we go. The new 2024 BMW 840 Grand Coupe makes its debut on Life Off-Road. I've always been very intrigued by these cars, you know, when a lot of the car companies started making kind of these style of cars, you know, from the coupes to the 4 doors, you know, still give that sports car feel, but instead of 2 doors you have 4, but it's like a longer stretched version of a coupe car. And some of them pretty cool. I think Porsche was one of the first, you know, car companies to kind of go that route, and BMW was not far behind. Off the rip, it's got decent power. You know, like I said earlier, you know, this thing is equipped with a 3.0 liter straight 6 cylinder. It's packing around 335 horsepower. You know, which is cool. I mean, this is not an M car. It does have an M package on it, so you get like the M wheels, you know, a couple of bells and whistles, but it's not really a true M car. They do make a M840 or 850i coupe, Grand Coupe. So we see one of those, we'll take it out. I've still been trying to muster on getting us a M8 competition, but they're so hot right now, we can't really get our hands on one. You know, we had a chance at one a few months ago that was in the shop, and that car was going pretty quick. So sooner or later we'll get our hands on one. If you're interested in this car, you know, give my guys Alex or Charles a call at Global Imports and tell them that Jay sent you, Jay Walker. You know, so let's check the turn radius. Turn radius is excellent. This is nice. Like I said, the interior, you know, it's very nice. You have this, I forgot what color. This is a black extended merino leather interior, so it's very nice. You know, it's simple. Got your silver accents. I do love, like I said earlier, the crystal shift knob. That's really cool. You know, with this kind of marble looking cluster right here that has all your gauges. Now this particular model, some of BMW's models, you know, most of like the 4 Series, the 3 Series have the new one piece, like I said earlier, but this one is still the 2 separate pieces, which still looks pretty cool. But eventually, I think in maybe 2025, they will go to the all one piece gauge cluster. That's been a pretty big hit with BMW since they've been going to that. Like I said, seats are very comfortable. They are heated and ventilated. Let's put this thing in sport mode. You know, I always got to get it. There we go, Sport Plus. And like always, folks, once you put this car in its mode, you know, the whole dynamic of the car changes, which is always my favorite part of driving these cars, because these cars are excellent when they're put in sport dynamic mode. The automatic downshift, I mean, it just sounds so cool. Sounds very cool. Like I said, folks, you put this thing in Sport Plus, I mean, it's a little zippy, as my sister would say. You know, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. But these are actually pretty cool, though. Like I said, you know, you get the best of both worlds with these type of cars. You have the sports car feel, sports car look, but it, you know, it seats 4.5. I wouldn't quite say 5, but you know, it's you know, it's more than enough. You want to keep your swag. Rides very comfortably, though. It's very smooth. Like I said, you know, and I always say this over and over again with, you know, BMW, just the improvement of the ride quality, you know, over the years. It's been quite excellent. But yeah, gas mileage, you know, this one here, you know, you get 24 miles to the gallon. You know, it has every, you know, safety feature on here. You know, you got cameras all around, give you a 360-degree view like I showed you earlier, you know, with the backup cameras or whatnot. You know, it does have the driver mitigation system in there, so it kind of keeps you center in the lane. This one does have, like I said, the panoramic roof that we're opening a little bit later. But it's very nice. Such a nice day today. It really is. And this one's X-Drive, which is all-wheel drive, folks, and off the line, it does the business. It does the business. But again, folks, you know, very nice car. Like I said, you know, with all the bells and whistles, you have your modes in here. It's pretty much set up standard like all the rest of the BMWs, you know, as far as your infotainment system and controlling your suspension. And like I said, with this X-Drive, which is basically the all-wheel drive for these cars, I mean, it really packs a punch. It's not as strong as your typical M cars, because this is, I'm not gonna say this is the base package, but this is, I mean, 335 horsepower, which this honestly feels a little bit more than that, especially when you put it in sport mode. I mean, it really packs a nice little jab, you know. So it does enough. But you can definitely, like I said, road trip this thing. Like I said, you get, you know, 24 miles to the gallon. Very nice, very nice, very nice. These cars feel like they pretty much drive themselves. They're so easy to drive. But that's, again, you know, the newer technology, you know, you have on these particular cars. Especially when you add all the bells and whistles to them. I mean, it's just really just, you know, technology. Like I always say, you can't race technology. The brakes are good. Like I said, this has the M package, so I think you get your I don't think they're Brembo. I think they're just BMW brakes, but they're 4 pistons. They're a step above your regular brakes. Man. The sport mode, man, sounds tremendous. It always brings a smile to my face every time I put a car in that mode, because it really just wakes the car up. I mean, I would drive in this mode all the time. It just really just brings out the beast in these. But overall, this is really a good looking car. You know, this color, you know, this skyscraper gray metallic is a really popular color. I didn't realize it was this color till like we pulled the car out, but it's a real nice color. It's one of my favorite colors by BMW. You got the black wheels. These are some good looking wheels on this thing. So this is, like I said, it's spec'd out pretty good. So you don't really get the full M car, but you do get M accessories, and that's pretty much what this one is. So it's overall, it's a pretty good looking car, and it's got just enough power that, you know, you can do your thing in it. Like I said, it's not really a burner, but it's enough. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at. So you get somebody off the line, I mean, it might bite you. It just might bite you. Well, that's it for this week. I want to thank my good friends over at Global Imports of BMW of Atlanta for allowing us to drive this beautiful 840i Grand Coupe. This is a pretty amazing car, folks. I mean, it's pretty sleek and unique. It's different, you know, with the whole sports car phenomenon, but it really does, you know, it does the business in it. You know, it's a pretty cool car. I want to give a quick shout out to my newest subscribers. And like I said, folks, you know, keep your eyes watching because we're 2 away from 1,000 subscribers. So like I said, I'm doing something very special for that 1,000 subscribers. So be on the lookout. You might get a random email from me stating that I got a nice surprise gift basket for you. So just stay tuned. Where we leave off, let's see. Got quite a few people. Let's see, Darius Deshaun Coleman, Kiel, Stargard. We have Rick Roberts, Joseph Parada, James Tanner, Leith Hill, Danny Sawyer, Terry the Gaming Dino, Bryant M, Qan Lee, Richard Johnson, VIP Mobile Fleet Service, Atitiata Masat, Andrew Walker, Alex Suarez, Travis Walker, Shaman Swan, my man Rich, appreciate you, brother, and Patrick Tikachan. Appreciate you guys for newly subscribing. Thank you to my current subscribers. I appreciate you guys sharing the videos and telling all your friends. Like I said, we've had an amazing year, folks, and 2024 is going to be bigger than last year. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in every week. Go to my website, jdupmotorsports.com. The newly website, we just redid our website, so go check it out. It's very nice. Go on there, check out our merch page. We got t-shirts, hoodies, fall season. We still got our tumblers. So go there and check it out. It's pretty cool, pretty nice. Thanks to New Art Solutions for working on that. They handle our website and all our online merch stores. So appreciate those guys for that. I also want to thank my help today, my son, Jawan, my ace. One of the best photographers in the business, always helps me look good, takes amazing pictures. You can follow him on his Instagram at Jeddoc, that's JEDDOC.LLC. You can follow me at JDub Motorsports on my Instagram. And that's pretty much all we got. So you know the routine, folks. You know, we always take the scenic route back to the dealership. So we'll catch you guys next time. Later.